Mental Wellness with Allison. Today I am feeling 8 out of 10 because I have just done some great work with my garden. I have both indoor and an outdoor garden, and today I'll show you my indoor garden that I use to support my mental wellness. Here is my terrarium, which I find is great for mental health. It's super relaxing being able to get your fingers in the dirt and seeing plants grow. I also find specifically that having the lights on in the terrarium during the day improves my mood and is great for mental wellness. But for the past few weeks, I haven't had the executive function to be able to remove this cactus that has died inside of this terrarium. So today I'm going to do that. I'm going to place my plastic bag this poor cactus that just doesn't survive. Sometimes plants don't survive, and that's okay. I still love my plant collection, and I'll find something new to plant there where this cactus was struggling to survive. You can see that the succulents in the same area are thriving. They're growing huge. So I'm going to pinch it back just so that it doesn't escape out the top of my terrarium. And so that's what I'm doing today. Next I will be watering my plants. I find taking care of plants to be super meditative. It's great to have this feeling like you're connecting with greenery. As I water my plants, I like taking a look and seeing how they're growing and just getting a feel for my plants. I have 2 different watering jugs, one for my little plants and one for my larger plants. Succulents are great for mental wellness. Just like us, they're super resilient and able to grow in adverse conditions. Another great plant for mental wellness is the snake plant. Here I have it growing on my windowsill in water. It grows quite happily with a little bit of aquaculture fertilizer added on occasion. But it grows quite happily and has actually grown a second leaf in the last couple of months. My croton is a lovely plant, but it takes a lot of watering. I find though it's good for mental health because it takes on color depending on how happy it is. You can see it's getting lots of sunlight by all the reds and yellows in the leaves. But again, it does take a lot of upkeep, but I think it's worthwhile for my my mental wellness garden. This jade plant is actually off of Kijiji, and that's a great place to find cheap plants that people are able to give away. It's the same as this jade plant here. For a few dollars, people will take plants that they can't look after any longer and give them up for adoption on Kijiji. For those who are curious how I built this terrarium, it's actually something I found off YouTube. The bottom is rocks, and that's a great place for stale water to sit. And then a layer of boundary, and then a mixture of charcoal and potting soil, etc. I'll send a link to the bottom of this video of how do you go about building a terrarium. They're great fun and really good meditative work for mental illness. This cactus here has to be my favorite plant. I got it a very small size on a mail order. I'll put a link below the location you can buy this plant if you live in this area. But yeah, I bought it online and it shipped in a little cup. And when I placed it in soil, it just grew like crazy. And yeah, like other cacti, it's great for mental wellness.